Hey guys, Silly Ninja here for another FIFA Fulham part. We're going to kick off this episode by accepting the Germany offer. At first I was going to reject the Belgium offer and then accept the German one, but I was like, oh my god, what if I fuck it up somehow and accept a different contract and all sorts of things would happen. But we accept the Germany offer. We become the German national manager, which is absolutely huge. They are a fantastic team. I also up the difficulty to legendary, seeing as we are top of the league with Fulham. And it feels like we shouldn't really be there. So I'll have up the difficulty a little bit. But we look at the German team. Look at them stats for Neuer, however you say his name. 91 diving, 91 reflex, 93 kicking. Unbelievably good. Philipp Lahm, very good right back. Badstuber, Hummels. Schmelz's a bit of a weak link, to be honest. Schweinsteiger, Sven Bender, the reliable beast that he is. And then there's, Gomez, Müller, Ozil, Goetze. Goetze? It is Goetze, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it's such a good team. It's unbelievable. Such a good team. I'm glad that the majority went for Germany because they have a very good team. Even like Ruiz and Podolski, even they can do a lot of damage. So, very good side to be manager of. I think that we'll be making a very good push for the World Cup. Oh wait, is it the World Cup or the Euros? It's the Euros next, isn't it? Yes, the Euros. So the next major tournament for Germany will be the Euros. I feel that we can make a very good push and probably win it. It'll be probably between me and Spain. Maybe Portugal. Portugal is up there. But let's concentrate on Fulham now. Our next game is against Wigan at home. We have just upped the difficulty to legendary, but I'd still expect to win since it was at home and it was against Wigan. We're in very good form at the minute, as you can see. We're top of the league. Aston Villa are third, which is strange. There's always that one team that's always up there at the start, but is never there at the end. But some very good play between Insigne and El Shaarawy. Simple 1-2, and a nice little cross to El Shaarawy, and a lucky finish there, really. I was pretty unlucky for Wigan. I think it was Cordwell that went for a slide tackle, and then it went through the legs of the keeper. So a pretty lucky finish from El Shaarawy. I don't feel that was intentional, to be honest. It wasn't, so then nothing really happened until the second half. Then the second half kicked off, and clearly my team talk at half time spurred the players on. Some nice team play. Chuek Del Rio makes a nice little turn. Insigne finds some space. El Shaarawy is given far too much room on the wing. A bit of a hefty ball from Insigne, but very good cross from El Shaarawy. Puts it onto the head of Chuek Del Rio, and then he heads it into the goal. That's why he's in my team. For the heading, really. I think he's 6'3", I think. So if his strength goes up a little bit more as he gets older, and his heading goes up a little bit more, he'll be my perfect target man up top. Which is why I like starting with him, to be honest. That's why I like starting with him. But we weren't done there. We were at home. We were full of confidence. Insigne, the defence fell apart here, to be honest. But Insigne burst past the defence. And then Chuek Del Rio was there to clean up what Insigne couldn't finish. It's not really like him to not finish an opportunity like that, but it doesn't really matter who scores them, just as long as they're scored, I suppose. Insigne is a bit knackered at this point, so is El Shaarawy, actually. Not the best of fitness at the minute. We don't have the biggest of teams, but we are coping, I'd say. However, Wigan do have a bite, and they did come onto the attack after we went 3-0 up. Some awful defending gave Bingham a lot of space, and if he missed that, that would have been a sitter. Leno did as best as he could to close down the space, but he couldn't really do much there. But we weren't happy with conceding that goal, so we went on the attack again. As I've said before, fantastic ball from my youngster, that free transfer that I got. I don't know how to say his name, he's Italian. Very good player. I think he's got 5-star skills. He was free in the transfer market, as I said. A fantastic ball from him, just a dink it over the top of the defender. It's a hard-nosed through, and he was always going to finish that, really. He sent the goalkeeper the wrong way to make it 4-1, and that is how the game ended. A 4-1 win over Wigan at home. It's a very good result. It makes sure that we are on top of the table still. Very, very good result. Chuek Del Rio getting a 9.8 in that game, so played extremely well. Extremely well. Newcastle and Arsenal drew, which is big because Arsenal are third, so they are going to be a a rival for us. However, it's going to be our first few games with Germany, as it's the international friendlies. So this is the first game in charge of Germany against Chile. I'd expect to win here, even though it is away. I'd still expect to win. I made a critical mistake here, to be honest. I didn't adjust the team settings to what I wanted them to be before the game, so I had to do it halfway through. So Germany weren't playing at the way I like to play. They're not playing in my style. They're playing the style of Germany, if you see what I mean. My style is very short and quick pace, which is I have to adjust the team settings. But Valdez does some very good footwork. Neuer, awful, really, to be honest. I'd expect a goalkeeper of his calibre to at least hold on to that. But he literally passed it to Rubio to score, to make it 1-0. And we were out of this game for much of the game. But I put Ruiz on halfway through, and it fell to the one, the only, reliable Sven Bender to bury. What an absolutely fantastic goal from Sven Bender in the 78th minute to ensure that we don't get an embarrassment against Chile. We do not want to be losing this, and it had to fall to Mr. Reliable to score that. He is just an absolute god. He's so good. I love Sven Bender so much. I hope he becomes this good in real life, because he is amazing. So that was 1-1 against Chile. Not the best of results for Germany, but was my first game in charge. I'm still learning the team, still learning what's good, what's bad, that sort of thing. I changed the formation around for this game. I went to my Fulham formation against Bulgaria. Now, Bulgaria are one of those teams that come up with a lot of shocks and surprises. They have some, they actually have some really good players that can shock you how good they actually are. However, we get off to a very good start in this game. Podolski was, seeing as he wasn't starting in the last game, he wanted to prove something, I think. And everybody, I feel, wanted to prove that, you know, we're not the sort of team that just falls apart against Chile and is never seen again. Ozil finds some space, he has a shot, falls to Sven Bender, who then passes it to Thomas Müller, and that's a typical finish from Thomas Müller. He touches it. First touch was absolutely fantastic to put it onto his stronger foot. That's an absolutely brilliant touch. And then a curled finish around the goalkeeper to make it 1-0 against Bulgaria after 4 minutes. So clearly they wanted to prove something here, but this really was the Thomas Müller show, I felt. He played really well, and then this fantastic ball here to Ruiz, and then Ruiz finishes in the 81st minute. To make it 2-0 against Bulgaria, very good scoreline. I mean, I just wanted to win. Really, that's all I wanted from these two games. It's important to get at least one win out of your first few games with the national side, because you want to convince the fans that you're doing the right job and things. So it's good that we've got a 2-goal cushion. However, as I said, Bulgaria do have some good players. A lot of luck, I feel, here in this attack. It's a good defence, but then I don't know what the hell I was doing there. I just sort of ran into the player. Then they sort of play it around really brilliantly, just passing it and passing it and passing it, and some awful defending. Who was that? I can't see his name. Number 28. I don't know who that is. But to make it 2-1, to make the last few minutes a little bit edgy, just a little bit edgy. Yeah, it's never good to concede late, as generally they get the momentum. Now, momentum is a huge thing in FIFA, it seems. Sometimes it makes you lose and win games. So, however, you know, we're Germany, we're efficient, we don't let our chances fall, and then it fell to Thomas Müller, the player of the game, and what a goal. What a goal from Thomas Müller there. Absolutely fantastic. Turned 3 defenders and then smashed it into the far corner to make it 3-1, just to ensure that late goal from Bulgaria didn't mean anything. Germany were always going to win this game, and with that goal it secured the win. So a good result for us. These are only friendlies, so it's not that much of a deal, but it is important to get the wins at least. Keep the confidence up with the players, and then when the time comes, you see you got 9.8 in that game. When the time comes, they'll play well. But that's about it for this episode, guys. So if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!